All right. Hey, what's up? Somebody else is in here. What we got? Making a bit of a mess on my plate. Go away. Huh. Ash was about to snatch one of my hot links. You be good. Wow, you got bopped on the nose pretty good. Three viewers, hello, say hi. I just got done taking advantage of some Prime Day deals. Go away, spider. How's everybody doing today? Works better when everybody, or at least somebody says something. It's hot, 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 hot today. It's over 91 in the shade. Eventually I'll be used to that in the Philippines, but I'm not in the Philippines yet, and it's hot as hell for here. Come on in, say hi. Hit the like, 6 viewers, 2 likes. Likes are free. Good to see you. I'm here in the Seattle area, a little west of Seattle. Enjoying a nice summer day. Pandit, Madhursh, I am Pethic. Hello, grandfather. Yeah, thanks for that. I'm not a grandfather, and I'm only 49, so yeah, I have some gray, but I'm doing all right. How are you? Looks like a pretty new account. I don't speak Hindi. If you want somebody that speaks Hindi, go to another live. I'm in the US. I speak English, sarcasm, and some Tagalog. Yeah, I gathered you're from India. I am not, and I don't speak Hindi. You're welcome to be in here and view, but I don't know Hindi and I'm not speaking Hindi. Thanks, Jesus. I'm a relatively new YouTuber, so I think that's kind of something you paste in for everybody. I am familiar with the name Modi. I do not know Modi. Why? Jesus, I'm going to ban you because I think it's profane to set your account name as Jesus Christ. Hey, Scott, thanks for coming in. Doing all right. It's hot. It's almost 91 degrees in the shade here. And Pandit is... I am eating a hot link in a delicious Seattle sourdough baguette. Where am I from? Washington State, US. Yeah, they are. I've got this thing you can use on basically any sausages or hot dogs that basically puts a spiral cut into it, and then it's kind of a press thing, has little sideways serrations on it, and then you put it in this other doohickey and you can microwave it for like a minute and it cooks it. And then there's this stuff from the same company that made the original slot dogs, which are kind of spiral cut dogs. They've got a really good rub. It's called Frank Spank. So I spiral cut them, I microwave them, and then I put the Frank Spank on and whatever other fixings and put them in a bun. Or I'm dinner? Okay. No, I'm having late breakfast, late breakfast, kind of late lunch. I've been busy doing other stuff, so. Can I any job? I don't need a job, but thanks. Yeah, I'll probably give it to Chip because I don't even think we'll have a microwave over there in the Philippines. The press I'll keep because when you can use that and just fry them in a skillet or over a fire. Yeah, the spiral cut makes them cook a lot faster and more evenly. It's a hot dog, not a burger. Bar company hot links. Cheap. Yeah, the spiral cutters, they're like, I don't know, $5 or $10 on Amazon. Highly recommend it. You just put the hot dog or sausage on like a cutting board, and you just put the thing on top of it, kind of on the far end, and just roll it across and cook away. That and some Frank Spank. That Frank Spank is awesome on other things too, like I put it on rice. I also put it on popcorn. Yep, I'm hungry. I'm also very thirsty. Now it's 92 out here. I'm gonna grab some more water. All right. Got a piece of coconut cream pie too. Stay here, Ash. Well, thanks for watching from India. Or it's Jordan watching from Kimono Island. Really? Oh. Yeah, Scott Mason's a good dude. He's a friend of mine. These sourdough. Ash, come out. Oh, you son of a bitch. Come on. No? Come on. Stop. You're stupid. He won't go in the house when I tell him to go in the house. And when I want him to stay outside, he goes inside because he's hot. Jackass. Some people's dogs. Yeah, you're welcome, Scott. Whew, it's a climbing. It's almost 92, and that's the shade. So if you have larger sausages or bratwursts, instead of getting hot dog buns, get like the sourdough baguettes. They're bigger and they're big enough for a bratwurst too. She's supposed to be going to early come fast India, you too, dear uncle. I'm not going to India. I am going to the Philippines. She is not feeling well. She was supposed to go to Valencia today. I think it's probably going to end up being Thursday or Friday instead of Wednesday, because it's Wednesday morning. Because I have a girlfriend in the Philippines and that's where I want to live, and I bought tickets there. I don't really have any reason to go to India. I cut this stupid tube this morning, so I don't know why it's giving me fits. I know it's not hitting the bottom of the cup now. Yeah, we got 5 people in here. What's going on? Somebody say something. I'm just hanging out, eating my lunch, enjoying the weather. Maybe I'll take my shirt off, scare everybody with my pasty white skin and my hairy body, because it is hot. 92.3. It's been climbing pretty quickly the last few minutes. I'm just drinking ice water. I've got to drink a lot of water because I tend to get kidney stones. So I not only have to stay hydrated, I have to stay hydrated plus. And no, mine are not from coffee and energy drinks. Mine are oxalates, which are in good foods like almonds, salmon, green leafy vegetables like kale and spinach. All the stuff they tell you to eat is high in oxalates. And my body's not alkaline enough, so it builds up and crystallizes, and that's what my stones are made of. So the best thing for me to do is drink lots of water, throw some citrus in with it, try and eat something where I can add some apple cider vinegar or make a drink with apple cider vinegar. You get like a shot of Bragg's apple cider vinegar, some honey and some cayenne. And some warm water so you can mix it up. That's actually pretty good. Ginger's good to add to it too. Yeah, I've had over 50 stones since I got my first one in 2007. Most people immediately have to get opioid painkillers. I've gotten relatively used to them. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, other than I don't have to usually take the pain meds. I just have kind of adjusted to the pain level. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Is there something they can do for you? My dad, his mom and dad both died from polycystic kidneys, and his were really bad. And he went in to get on the transplant list, and they went to check his blood type, and he's like, I know my blood type, it's this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, it's just our policy to always check it. So they checked it, and it turned out what he was told his blood type was when he was drafted into the Army at the end of Vietnam is not what his blood type was. So it's a good thing he never had a transfusion, because it would have been the wrong match. It wouldn't have been a match, and that could have killed him. But what they did find out was that it was a perfect match for my mom's blood type. And then they ran the tests on the other factors for rejection, and they said, we could have looked for 10 years and not have found a better match than your wife. And since before they were married, he thought his blood type was something else. Maybe it was. To me, that seems like a miracle. So at that point, so we got a transplant for my mom. That was, man, it's got to be 8 or 9 years ago. maybe almost 10 years ago. And they gave him 6 to 8 years, and he's at 9 or 10 years right now. Oof. Yeah, I hear you, brother. Well, keep fighting and do what you can. I don't think he was just fortunate. I was a straight up blessing because he was getting irate with the doctors that they wanted to check his blood type. My dad is the type that when he knows something, that's how it is. And if you disagree with him, argue with him, he gets angry. And he was getting irate with the doctors because they wanted to check his blood type, and turned out what he was told by the Army was not correct. So for 50 some years, that's more than that. It was, so 10 years ago, 60 some years, he thought he was one thing and was a different. So to me, that's a straight up miracle. You know, it's one thing if you go in and your family or your spouse gets tested to see if they can be a donor, but to the entire time you're married believe that you're a different blood type, and then when you're in need of a kidney, they check you to verify, and it turns out you're the same blood type after being married for like 40 years and thinking you're a different type. And he had several heart attacks after that, one of which was about 7 or 8 years ago. And it was a widowmaker. Doctor didn't think he'd survive. He did. She came in the next day, looked at his chart, looked at him, looked at his chart. She's like, this has to be somebody else's chart. It's like, what do you mean? Well, based on what all the testing says, you should be flat on your back, almost dead. And he was sitting up, joking around. Hey, Mark. Thanks for coming in, buddy. It's really hard for me to see him go downhill because he, you know, everybody's like their dad is the strongest person, the hardest worker. He has literally been the strongest person, the hardest worker I've seen. I mean, when he was 14, he was already running a crew of adult men for his father's roofing business. How's things in Aussie land? You threw another shrimp on the bobby? I've got a Foster's in the fridge for you. Australian for beer. I know it's not. I know it's a joke. I always wondered if shrimp and prawns were different. Because even in the US, I've seen them called different things. What movie utilized the name prawns for a species of aliens? Go, without using Google. And give you a hint. The director, producer, whatever, I don't really know the difference, was Guillermo del Toro. Are you talking badly about Paul Hogan? Oh my goodness. We are getting scrap. I grew up on Crocodile Dundee. Better take that back. What are yabbies? There's a helicopter going crazy around here, and the sound of it sounds like the type of chopper they use around here for life flights. Oh, okay. So to me, yabbies would be more like crawfish. So I'm guessing that's probably crawfish essentially. Whereas some people call them mud bugs. I've caught them in very clear streams, but they also catch them in Louisiana in the bayou where it's pretty murky, muddy, so that's why they call them mud bugs down there. At the time I didn't eat them because I grew up not eating shellfish or pork. But man, if it was now, and they were just like standing there, I just like skewered them and I brought them up on my survival knife and they were big. I mean, they were big crawfish. They were probably large crawfish. If I had gotten those now, man, I'd fire up a campfire and put them on a stick and roast the little suckers. I bet they'd have been awfully good. Well, she must be sleeping still. She was awake, but she didn't message me. I think she probably got up, used the CR, and went back to bed. She's sick. Oh my goodness. I don't like heat. Yes, the Philippines is hot. I will acclimate to the Philippines. I'm not in the Philippines yet. So when I say I don't like heat, I qualify that with I'm acclimated to Seattle weather. These prawns were as big as that hot link. Yeah, wow. Do look like fish, baby brother. Baby brother? Yeah, me too. She's such a sweetheart. She was really hoping to go to Valencia today. What else you guys got? I'm jumping around doing stuff on my game while there's low. There she is. Conversation. Yay, she's awake. That was funny. Just started talking about her, and there she is. You guys got something you want to talk about? Ask me questions or bring up a topic. I'm happy to discuss whatever. Just catching up with Chi real quick. Let's see. Loot exchange, material. That Phoenix 6 cents. Yeah. She's all the way over 8,000 miles away, and I started talking about her. She was like, bloop. That's funny. I think I won the lottery with her. I keep looking for red flags. Not finding them so far, and no, I'm not just blind. Hmm. 5 people, 5 likes. Thanks so much. Yeah, me too, man. She's trying to keep it rather low key in her stream. It's not really announced, although I think I've been breaking her down. She's uh, hiding it less and less. So unfortunately, it's already had a bit of an effect. The timing of everything with her and I was really good too, because I met her around the time she started having issues with her Australian guy. And she was a good girl. We weren't talking or anything when she was with him. So I watched her before things went bad, so I saw when she was happy, and I could tell when she got sad, and just started trying to console her a little bit. Eventually, once they were actually broke up, then we started communicating and just getting to know each other at first. I made it very clear that I was super interested. Oh, there she is, and I'm talking about her. Oh my goodness, now I'm embarrassed. Hi, Gemma. Hi, Chi. I'm sitting in here talking about you, and you're in here now. I'm embarrassed. Not that I'm saying anything bad, just I look up and you're reading my, or you're listening to my chat, so. There's that sixth sense you were talking about, Scott. Oh, she called me Pogi. Thank you, Chi. Yep, everybody's already worried about you. I already been telling people you're not feeling good. Coconut cream pie. Buko cream pie. So you feeling quite as bad as you were last night or this morning when I woke up? He's okay. He's just getting older, but his mom and dad died from polycystic kidneys, as did his uncle. And he had them very bad, so he had to get a kidney transplant. And they told him the transplant would probably give him about 6 to 8 years to live or to stay good before you would have to go on dialysis. And that was about 10 years ago. So, and then here in March, I think he just turned 81. I can't remember if it was 81 or 82. So with kidney transplant, it could crap out at any time, and he doesn't want to be tied to a machine, so he's already said he's going to refuse to go on dialysis. So when that kidney finally gives out, he'll probably pass pretty quickly since he doesn't want to do dialysis. But if I stay around here waiting, then he'll live to 110. So I'm sure he's somewhat upset with me that I'm going to the Philippines, but I'm a firm believer in Murphy and Murphy's Law. If I stay here to spend time with him, he'll live to 110. I'll never go to the Philippines. So I've just got to do what I got to do. Sorry to hear that, Scott. I just want to get to the Philippines. This hot weather this summer isn't really motivating me to do what I need to do around the house. I could have gone live a little sooner, but I was busy on Amazon. There's one thing that I got that it wasn't on Prime Days, but it was a bundle. And so it was, while it wasn't discounted for Prime Days, it was already, I think, a pretty good discount. And sometimes the prices, I think they monkey with them and they're not as good of a deal. Some things are amazing deals. Ash, come on. He better not have gone out. Ash, come here. That's what I get. Ash, come on. Come here. Come here. Stay nearby, please. Thank you. All right. Back up. I forget what I was saying. Yeah, I'm hoping to lose some weight. I just need it to be actual weight and not weight from being dehydrated. That'll be quite the struggle for me since everything's got to be bottled water. I'll probably get a reservoir to put in a backpack. So it'll basically be like a Camelback. Hey, Squid. I've been a good boy, so I'm enjoying a piece of pie. I think it depends what meat and what market. I probably wouldn't do it in a city, but if you're in a smaller area, there's a good chance that meat was mooing or clucking or oinking earlier that day or late the day before. I'm gonna run the numbers and see how it compares to do that or get something like an Alexa Pure. Obviously, I'd have to put the money into the Alexa Pure and then get water test strips and make sure it took everything out. I feel like it would, though. It takes out over like 200 different things. No worries, Gemma. I'm fine with the subscription and delivery, but I'd like to be self-sufficient too, or have the ability to be. So that's why I want to find out if one of the gravity-fed water filters will work. Cheese, send me a pic, please. I'd like to grow my own stuff, at least some things. I'd also like to get a freeze dryer. Expat Prepper has one. Yeah, I don't have money to have a place like that, but it's beautiful. Yeah, Chip's gonna inherit a bunch of survival prepper type things, including my Alexa Pure. When I realized the move was gonna come sooner than expected, or that I was at least gonna try to, or put the brakes on stuff I was buying. So there's some things that I got that I really like that I can't take with me, and there's some things that I got that I really like that I won't need. I think it depends where you're at, Scott. If I'm in a smaller place and it's like a once a week market, then I probably wouldn't get necessarily pork, but I'd probably get chicken or fish. Nice. I'm still gonna have some baggage fees because there's some of the stuff I can't wait on. So Squid, you need to get on Google Chat and message me the information about how to do Bellic buying boxes. KuyaStorm YT, short for YouTube, at gmail.com. KuyaStormYT@gmail.com. I'd appreciate it. Use Google Chat, not Gmail. I hate trying to wade through Gmail. Well, it got hotter and now it's cooling down a little bit. I don't think it's really actually cooling down. It's because the sun went behind the trees a little bit. So my portion of my yard area is kind of cooling down a little bit. Before I went live, I just ordered power converters and travel adapters. So that's funny that you asked that. I think it depends on the market. I think it depends on the location. But what do I know? I'm not there. It'd probably be on a somewhat case-by-case basis and what time of the day it was. And whether it was a daily market or a every few days market. If it's just an every few days market, I think there's less chance that they're gonna bring in stuff from the previous day if it's a multi-day market. So we'll see. Ouch. I'm getting a little darker, but I'm also getting, in some ways, almost more pimples because my skin's drying up. So some of the stuff is consolidating in my skin and wanting out. Yeah, I got two 350 watt power converters. I got 240 watt power travel adapters, which those are different. The power adapter doesn't step the power down, but it has a pass-through, and then it's got like USB and PD outputs for charging phones and things. So I got a couple of those. I don't know exactly what I'm going to need, but I got enough to get me started with all the devices I have right off the bat, so I won't be there and like have all my things low bat for very long because I'll be able to charge them. I'll try dried fish. I would try durian. I understand the smell's bad, but the flavor is supposed to be pretty good. I've had durian hard candy, and I enjoyed the flavor of that. So I think the hardest thing is getting past the stench and tasting it. So I'm sure I will try durian. And I've had people say that some durian is good and some is not, so I'll probably try it more than once. Yeah, but there's a difference between like dried meats and meat that's sitting in the heat for all day long. If it's like a once a week or a couple days a week market and I go in the morning, I'm probably gonna feel rather comfortable with at least fish and chicken. I already told you I would try balut. I don't want to, but I told you I would because you said you were gonna make me. Dried fish, I think I would like. I like sardines. I like kipper snacks. I like anchovies in moderation. I haven't yet, but I have to be very careful what I play on stream, unfortunately. If I could just play whatever I wanted on here, I could keep you guys entertained for days. And you'd hear me sing because I tend to sing along with music quite a bit. Squid, did you email me or Google chat message me with the email? The intent was giving you my Gmail to put into Google chat to message me directly. So I'm not wading through my Gmail box. Yeah, she is mischievous, but so am I. So there's not much I'm allergic to except some pollens. I'm not allergic to bees. I'm not allergic to shellfish. Now, I do not like mussels. I do not like oysters. Why not? Do you do Gmail? Because if you do Gmail, guess what? Google Chat is built into it. You just got to go in the settings and click the checkbox to show the Chat and Spaces tab. And I only do Google Chat because I have 3 devices and I hate WhatsApp because it makes me do 1 per phone number. So basically the only thing I do is I've tried oysters multiple times, multiple ways. I don't do oysters. I don't do mussels. I like clams. I like scallops. I'd probably try those limpet looking things that are attached to rocks. I like seaweed. I like seaweed salad. So I'd like to try. Mary Rose has a short where she's eating some seaweed salad, and it looks like it's got like 3 or 4 types of seaweed. It looks really good to me. Hey, thanks, Shekel. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Yeah, I call it retirement. I'm not retired from my job. I'm just leaving my job and gonna live on my VA disability money. So, I don't think it was kelp. It was a few different types of seaweed. I think one of them was kind of the sea grapes, which I'm guessing are probably, I don't know if they are full of air or salt water. If it's salt water, I'd probably poke it and squeeze it out. But I've had seaweed salad here, but I think the stuff that Mary Rose had, they probably harvested right from where they live. How you doing, Gary? Megalift shout out. Megalift shout out, Shekel. Oh, no, 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 no. You're not tricking me with sea cucumbers. Those are not plant-like things. I ain't messing with sea cucumbers. No sea cucumbers. That cucumber name is misleading. I like okra. Now I prefer okra sliced and deep fried. I don't like okra as much in like a stew or a gumbo where it gets kind of snotty. But I love deep fried okra. And I didn't even try it for years and years on the subs. I could have eaten it for most of my 13 years, but I didn't try it until, I don't know if it was my second boat or the last boat I was on. And then I was like, man, I missed months of okra. I regret that. Yeah, I like okra. So, gee, if you don't know how to cook okra, I'm guessing you do, but if you don't, then we got to figure it out because I know they have it over there. And I want some. Man, I already drank like half a gallon of water. Chicken and waffles is magical. Yeah, that was really my mistake, not trying the okra sooner. And I don't think they ever had Brussels sprouts, and my parents never made them growing up because I guess my dad hated them. But I'm a little upset at my mom and grandma because since my dad didn't like them, and I think my grandpa didn't like them, they didn't make Brussels sprouts. I love them. Um, Not so much like steamed or whatever, but I like them, slice them in half and grill them or bake them in the oven with some butter and garlic and Parmesan cheese. Ooh, yum. Yeah, I'm not super picky. There's just things I will not eat. I said I would not eat balut, but then Chi has basically forced me into it. But maybe if I'm willing to try balut, she'll be willing to try some other shenanigans. Yeah, I like vinegar. Vinegar and chilies. Spicy. Spicy vinegar. In fact, you can buy spicy vinegar. I forget what. There's a store around here too that one of the guys, older guys at the shipyard, that's married to a Filipina, and he was stationed in the Philippines for a while. So he'd get the chicharrones with the spicy vinegar on. I want to try kwek. Those quail eggs. Yeah, to me that looks good. Mm. I'm down with the street food, even if I have to do it a few times to and deal with the bad results, so that I can get the new bacteria into my system, so that I can take it without getting destroyed in my gut. Because I watch the Philippine street food videos and I'm like, I want to try most of that. Fish balls, squid balls. Man, I'd love to get a big squid and fry that sucker up or roast it up, whatever. I love squid. I like octopus, but I don't really want to eat octopus now that I've learned that they're very intelligent. I don't know that squid are intelligent like they are. Well, and that's not going to be the first week because I need to be good for the first week because I get there and like 2 or 3 days after I get there, we're going to Bohol. So I love squid. So Pusit's the name of squid. I'll be right back and I'll catch up. I've got to get more water and ice water. I'm back. I recognize Giannivaldo. I'm connected to him, so you have jacket now, Giannivaldo. Welcome, welcome. Residents evacuated in Nashville and Illinois after dam overtops and floods. I'm actually surprised they were talking about the dam was going to be breached, so I guess it hasn't actually failed yet. I hate drama. All right, I'll catch up on chat. I got distracted for a moment. Okra is a type of vegetable thing. I don't really know what it grows on. I feel like maybe it grows on a vine. They're long and kind of funky looking, and inside they've got big seeds, but the seeds are fine to eat. If you fry it, I think it's really good. If you stew it, though, it kind of gets a little, the inside of it gets kind of gooey, a little snotty like. It's big in the South, and they also have it in the Philippines. Just check it out. There's different ways to cook it. Why the bicycle? What are you talking about? What bicycle? I don't know what you're talking about, Squid. Town Barracks Bunny. Oh. Kind of like a lot lizard for truckers. Do I drink tea? I will drink tea. I don't have a lot of tea at the moment. But yeah, I'm happy to drink it. I definitely like matcha. But matcha can be expensive pretty quick. Oh, I can't listen to that. Stop music. There we go. Took me a second. I was like, wait a minute. Can't listen to that on stream. I hate drama. I hate drama. I'll just get a T-ball. I've got somewhere. I also had a really big thing that looked like a big screw together tea container, but you use it for making soups and for like pho and stuff like that. You can put herbs and things in there so it's easier to retrieve them. Who's going at my suite? John Evaldo? I don't think so. I was connected to John Evaldo from another channel, so we'll see if he says anything stupid. Cake, bike. Watch it, John Evaldo. You're going to get out of here. Be good, John Evaldo. She is my girlfriend, so if you're calling her the town bicycle. I saw the emojis. I didn't want to assume he necessarily meant something bad by it, but maybe he does. I'll tell you what, 5 or 6 times. Yeah. Makulit is annoying. Is that Tagalog for annoying? All right, Mark, take it easy, buddy. Thanks for coming in. I'll give John Evaldo a day off to think about himself. You can come back tomorrow, John Evaldo, but if you start making cracks about my girlfriend again, then you'll be permanently banned, brother. Yep. No, I agree. He'll get one opportunity tomorrow to come back in and be respectful, or he'll be gonzo permanently. I can also order on Amazon. A lot of people don't understand Amazon is available over there too. You just want to order over $49. And I've heard two things, so I've got to verify. Some people say under $200 to avoid import fees. Other people say $250, so I need to find out if it's $2 or $250. And I want to have more things than would fit in there. You do one order and then like 5 minutes later do another order. So well, that's easy. You just set the filter to only show you items from sellers that have free shipping. It's pretty easy to do, but it's either got to be under 250 or under 200. Actually there is, because if it's over a certain amount, then they hit you for import fees. And I've heard that on multiple channels. But I've heard differing top end amounts. Some people say it's 200, some people say it's 250. So I'm not sure which it is, but I do know it's got to be over $49. I think the idea is most things that are going to be over 200 or 250 are probably going to be electronics. And those are the things they really want to nail. I don't know. I'll check a couple different videos. Lots of conflicting info, but I'll get it figured out. I'll tell you, Chi looks amazing even right when she wakes up laying in bed. It becomes surf powder, yeah. No, I'll probably limit what I order on, or be very careful what I order on Shopee or Lazada. John Evaldo was using offensive emojis and they appeared to be directed at you, so I give him 24 hours to think about his life. He can come back in 24 hours, and if he's respectful and doesn't do it again, then he can stay. But the appearance is that he was making lewd comments about Yuchi. So he's having a 24-hour vacation. Yeah, I'm kind of torn on if I want to try and take my Xbox Series X or not. I'm thinking about skipping the Series X since I mainly use it as a streaming device. So what I'll probably do is get like an Amazon Fire Stick and maybe also another device if there's things that they don't, services that don't cross over. I do want to have something that can do Apple TV, but I don't know that I want to pay for a separate Apple TV just to use Apple TV. But I do want to have Netflix and Prime, and on Prime Video you can add channels for other services, usually at a discount too. So what I'll probably do is cancel most of my subscription services, and if I want them, see if they're available as a channel. I also need to figure out how drop shipping works. I've heard of it, but I don't know the specifics. But drop shipments are supposed to be a way around as well. I am seriously thinking about taking my good router with me because it's a beast. Oh, I forgot to change. Aha, yeah, co-host Cheese in here today, so I'm much more excited about streaming when she's in here. I was a little bummed yesterday. LBC and DHL, got it. And multitasking, getting things done in my mobile game as well. I was gonna do it before I even went live stream, but I got distracted. Famous YouTuber KuyaStorm. All right, Scott, thanks for coming in. Doing pretty good, Kubran. It's hot, although it's come down now that the sun's behind the trees. It was about 92, but now it's down to 88.5 Fahrenheit. Balak. I don't know Balak. Is that Mary? The intent is yes in the future, but it'll have to be after my divorce, which will be probably sometime next year because I just need to get to the Philippines. Because I'm worried about selection shenanigans. Yeah, message me on Google Chat. If you emailed me, that's okay, but take the email address and plug it into Google Chat. I don't know why you don't like Google or Google Chat, but that's basically the only messaging program I use. I use Messenger sparingly, but as soon as Facebook realizes if they put two and two together, then they'll nuke the account. So my Facebook may go away at any point. So I don't want to have that as primary. I'm herbalic. I gotta look up what the word means. Oof. Well, hopefully you can go to Valencia tomorrow. If nothing else, maybe this weekend. All right, Squid, get some rest. Talk to you again soon. Message me. To be honest, I really want to take a nap, but I don't really want to sleep when I can just sit outside and grind away watch hours. You leaving too, Coburn? Or are you saying bye to Squidly? Brace, brace, brace. Ash. Ash is good. Ash is hiding in the shade. Chip is sleeping. Usually sleeps for a bit this time of day and then gets up for a while and then goes back to bed again later before he goes to work. Interesting, the chat in the stream is locked up for me, but it's fine on my other device, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, here paracetamol is Tylenol, also known as acetaminophen. He bida he cha cha he. Man, am I thirsty today. It's got to be the heat. Oh, looks like she's multitasking with her shorts. You got to get your health up, Chi. Maybe we need to get you on vitamin C. And also maybe we need to check your iron levels. I'm finding a number of people I've talked to over there seem to be low on iron and be a little on the I can't think of the word now. Can't think of the word. It's what happens when you have low iron levels. Man, why is that? Hey, Valmaris. I am connected, so you will get moderator. Ah, yeah, welcome in. Cheese here. You're welcome. As I like to do since it's my stream, she's my girlfriend, so I'll be in the Philippines in 25 days to be with her. Freaking bugs, get off me. Yeah, wow, right? She's a sweetheart, so I'm super lucky. She's not feeling well, so she's resting today. Hopefully she feels better soon. Maybe somebody's nervous about moving to Valencia. Yeah, I am. I'm super proud that she's my girl and that she picked me back. I won the dang lottery getting Chi. Yeah, every time I talk about her, my face lights up. I'm like a teenager. It's nice to have that kind of feeling about somebody again. Doesn't happen with everybody. Yep, having a Filipina girlfriend is an honor, but having Chi, the Filipina, as my girlfriend, that's jackpot right there. Super honor. I'd go for a fan out here, man. I keep looking at this screen to read chat, but that chat is frozen, so I gotta look at my secondary device. You watch, I don't want to get the digital ID stuff, but they're going to force people like me and Social Security people onto, and people on government retirements onto that. They'll be like, well, the only way you're going to keep getting your benefits is to have the digital ID stuff. And I'll be like, damn it. Not excited about that stuff. So we've got to hurry up and save and buy a place so that if they do that to me and try and take away my payments, I can be like, suck eggs. We'll just live super simple and I'll just stay here without my, or stay there without my benefits. It would be more difficult and not as fun, but I don't need special stuff. Food, some electricity, running water. I do like to have my internet, but if it comes down to it, I can give up internet as well. Wish there was a way to refresh. Maybe if I change the settings. There it is. I changed it to show all comments and there it caught up. I think. Yeah, I got game. And I'm just myself. I'm not lying or pretending to be something I'm not, so. Hey Peter, I saw it. It's a difficult situation. I understand if you're upset at me, but it would be great if maybe you could email him and try and work it out. Because I would like to be able to have both of you in here. Not a situation I enjoy being in. He's gotta be a little more reasonable at times too, though. Take it easy, Peter. Be safe, buddy. What are we going to do on the first date? Well, the first date is going to be picking me up from the airport. So we'll probably go back to the room and yeah, I'll read it again. Talk to you later, Peter. Giga can ask whatever he wants. Let me handle my chat. It's all good. I think the long flight is like 14 something, 15. But I've got a flight from SeaTac to San Francisco, which is, I don't know, 2.5 hours. Trust me, if I don't like something somebody's saying, now if it's typed in Tagalog or Bisaya or something emoji that I missed, feel free to let me know. I don't know exactly what she said, but yes, I am a lucky guy. I don't know what Sia Palayong or Mo is. I'm still learning. Maybe somebody can translate for me. Sometimes I just get the general idea. I think the longest flight was 7 or 8 hours, either going to or from Hawaii when we were going against a headwind. I know going to Manila is much further. So this will be the longest flight I've been on. But I've flown a lot in the past. It's been a lot of years now, and I've got a good travel pillow. And I'm used to sleeping on a plane with a travel pillow, so the only thing that's bad is I don't think I used to snore, but now I snore, so I may not be allowed to sleep much on the airplane because people may be elbowing me to wake me up. Yeah, doubling, basically. I think it's more than 45 minutes. I think it was like listed at like almost an hour and a half. Toronto to Japan. Nice. I don't know why people were saying it was cost them like $6,000 or $7,000, but maybe they were saying they always upgrade to business class. I'll take economy saver. I don't care. I did spend $120 to upgrade the long flight to row 41, which is the forward exit row, and comments on another site talking about the seating positions for that plane on Philippine Airlines says unless somebody beats you to it, you can basically lay down in front of the seats. I need to know what water shoes to get and what sandals to get, although sandals, I think I'm just gonna have to trial and error sandals. I also have 2 pairs of the Vibram toe shoes called Five Fingers. Thanks, Gemma. Yep, we're super lucky, super blessed. 25 days and I'll be there. I need to try and make myself get things together at some point, and I need to go to Tacoma Mall, which is about an hour away, so that I can film trying Jollibee here in the US. That way I can then try it in the Philippines and do a comparison of the two. And I'm running out of time to do that. Oh, it looks like I was off, and then it says I'm live again, so I don't know what I missed. I don't have a need to spend that kind of money most of the time. No. I'm taking Alaska from SeaTac to San Francisco, and then I'm taking Philippine Airlines from San Francisco to Manila, and then PAL Express to Dumaguete from Manila. Now when we get Ash from Jester, he'll fly into Manila, so we'll probably fly up to Manila maybe a day or two in advance so we can check out BGC or something. And then we'll probably, I'm guessing we'll fly to Cebu since they have a bigger plane and we can put them in cargo, and then we'll bus to the southwestern tip of Cebu and take the ferry across to Dumaguete. Jasper says he really likes Philippine Airlines, so that's one of the reasons I went with them, because I think United also has direct flights, but Jasper says he likes Philippine Airlines, so I'm going to give him a shot. I know it's kind of a similar thing. A lot of people going to Hawaii like Hawaiian Airlines. Although I feel like I heard maybe they're being bought out by somebody, or have been already. I'm not sure. Jasper says it's good, so we'll see how it is. Well, I'm over 2 hours now, so I should probably just go ahead and reset it. I haven't seen anything on a video premiere from Jasper. You guys gonna come back in if I restart it? I think if I don't restart it, then it's gonna, the audio is probably gonna wig out pretty soon. From the sounds of it and from what I got, it seems to be a really good price. I mean, I'm flying on 3 flights to get from SeaTac to San Francisco to Manila to Dumaguete, and with 2 upgrades. One was a $7 upgrade, no big whoop, and the other one for the long flight was $120 upgrade for that exit row seat. It was $1,024 and like 20 cents, and that's after all the taxes and stuff, so I think that's pretty good. And I'm not like in crappy seats. I picked my seats. I'm not like all the way in the back or something. I'll push it for a while and see how it goes. If the audio gets bad or it starts getting choppy, then you'll know why I drop off. But if I drop off, unless Jasper has a video premiere or goes live, I'll close it out and start a new one up. It's not always, it's usually after, right now I'm at 203, almost 204. Usually it's between about here and 210 is when it trips out. But then a few days ago, it tripped out after like 10 minutes. So, and then it was fine after I rebooted the phone. So I think there's an ongoing bug. Five people, nobody's saying anything. Somebody say something. Somebody's hitting the heart. I bet that's probably Chi because she's bored, laying in bed. I was right. I know my girl. I already know you quite a bit. People say you don't know somebody until you meet them in person. I think that's only partly correct. We've already figured out a number of things about each other. See, I'm talking about her now. She's making smiles. Maybe she's doing the hearts to the music. It is hot. I'm gonna angle this up a little bit. I'm gonna take my shirt off because I'm too hot. So, oh well. I probably need to angle it up more or bring it in. That smile. That smile's because of you. That smile's you, Chi. That's funny because we both say that about each other when we get our big smiles. See, I'll just talk to you. Everybody else can just listen. Well, she was sick for one, and also she knows I get a little bummed out when she has to live, like she's delayed and has to do it when I'm sleeping. So she was partly doing it because she was being a sweetheart and not doing a face live when I couldn't be there, I think. So it was very sweet of her to do. But I told her next time just to do the normal live so she's not bored out of her mind throwing coins at a toy. I think she figured I would be awake early, but I'm not on day shift, so I don't have to be awake early. I should probably call my boss at some point because he may be trying to call me or text me on my other number, but my other number is disconnected because I don't need that phone anymore. So I disconnected it on, I think it was Saturday. She is, right? She's super sweet, super kind, and she's genuine about it. She's not blowing smoke up your butt. Acting sweet. She is sweet. And yes, she's very pretty, and that drew me to her, but what really drew me to her was just how kind and genuine and sweet she is. That's my kind of girl. And there's that smile. Yeah, I was passed out, and then this morning, Ash let my other dogs out and was out here reading his book, not paying attention to the fact that they were barking like crazy. The barking partly woke me up, but really it was winding Ash up, and he was climbing around on my head and next to my head and kept putting his foot right by my head on the pillow, which is fine, except he was stepping on my hair and yanking my hair. You know, I don't mind a little hair pulling, but not by my 70-pound dog. And I don't have a whole lot of the long hairs left, so I'd rather not have Ash rip them out of my head. Getting a little quiet. That's okay. We're just kind of seeing how long before YouTube craps itself. $87.9, slowly creeping down. Stupid thing. Hey, Matets. I don't want to shave. I shaved for 13 years in the Navy, so I'm not gonna shave. And as far as shaving my head, they shaved my head on boot camp. I don't have a good bald head. I've got kind of a lumpy Captain Picard looking head. So I don't really want to shave. Hey Melody, Rose Brill, thanks for coming in. Appreciate all you awesome people that dropped by. I'm Mabudi Echo. Salamat. Pinned your link, Rose Brill. I shaved for plenty of time in the Navy. I'm not shaving anymore. You're welcome for the pinning. I'm good. Just enjoying another day hanging out outside. When I got Ash, it started helping me be outside more. Now that Chip's here, he got me outside even further, and that's when I really started my live streaming, and it's a lot more interesting to do it outside and be outside in the weather. So working out. Yeah, her internet was boring. English Matets. It's a little early to say that you're tired and have a nosebleed. I don't know Para, I don't know Teo. Mom's Journey, thanks for coming in. Matets, thanks for posting me on your community page. She is always Maganda. She's Maganda when she wakes up first thing in the morning. So if she wants to work out so she feels like she's doing better, that's great. But I think she's beautiful just like she is. So she doesn't have to work out to be Maganda. I don't even know what I'm packing yet. I don't know if I'm going to have a lot of room for a bunch of gifts because I'm bringing a lot of, I got to bring clothes. I've got to bring all my phone and live streaming equipment. I'm probably going to bring my router. Yeah, she is beautiful in the morning. Now I'm bleeding. Nah, I mean, I'm on leave. I'll have to go in sometime this week so that I can send the email giving them my official 2-week notice to begin on the 26th of July. Yeah, I will probably, my bag is, at least one of my bags is probably going to be oversized and overweight, so I'm probably going to get charged quite a bit when I fly. I've got to figure out another checked bag too. Somewhere I've had Navy sea bags, but I don't know where they are anymore. And I think if they're in the shed that the doors fell off that I think they're in, they're probably basically not any good anymore. So I've got one bag that I think will be fine, although I'm going to have to kind of wrap it in saran wrap because it's got attachment points that could get snagged on things. But I'll wrap it in saran wrap so that it slides better, I think. But then I've got to figure out the second, maybe third checked bag. The third one may just be a larger duffel bag to put a couple smaller bags that would be carry-ons. But the Alaska Airlines flight to San Francisco can have 2 carry-ons, but then the 2 Philippine Airlines flights is only 1 carry-on. Some airlines are like you can have a carry-on and like a personal item, like a jacket or something, but other ones are very strict. Yeah, well, it's the 16th here, but it's afternoon of the 16th. It's almost 5 p.m. here. And I fly out my time on the 9th. So it's creeping up. But yeah, I was saying I've got to go in to give them so I can email out my 2-week notice. And then I'm on leave until I'm going to have to call my boss and have him check in Soup Desk, which is our time program for the shipyard, and have him check the hours to see when I have to come off of leave so I can do my checkouts. Because I think I've got enough leave to be on until the 5th or the 6th, maybe even the 7th. So they let you bring a carry-on and a backpack. It sounded like Philippine Airlines may be strict about that. Whoa, what are you doing? Thanks for coming in, brother. I should try and find out from people that have taken Philippine Airlines like Jasper, I don't know who else has, and see if I can find out how strict they are. I know the written or posted guidelines are often stricter than what they necessarily enforce, but it also depends on who the specific person is checking you at the boarding ramp, but then also the crew that's on that day on that flight. So how you doing? What are you doing? How you doing? What are you doing? Sana all. Hanako. Yes, I've had my caffeine for the day. It's not enough. Caffeine helps, but the NOS energy drinks do better because they also have a bunch of B vitamins and stuff. Where do you think I'm headed? Well, what are you doing? Come on now, where did you meet me? What's the topic in the community you met me in? You're docked 5 points for violation of obvious answers. I'm moving to the Philippines in 25 days. Jackass! You know I love you, but I'm gonna flip you crap. That was a Jordan question right there. Come on, you gotta admit that. Well, that's not what you said, now is it? You just said, where are you headed? That's like asking a Filipina, where are you from? The Philippines. Thanks for that, Filipina. Yes, to his Maganda Che in Negros. So Valencia, which is one of the like 3 or 4 suburbs basically around Dumaguete. And like I always tell people, it's not because I want to be around all the other expats. It's because everything I've looked at, I like. I like Negros. So, and then I wanted to be either near a hospital and or near an airport, even a small airport. So Dumaguete's got an airport. They do have a hospital, but they've got a small airport. So I can either go to Cebu and catch an international flight, or go to Manila and go to St. Luke's, or go to catch an international flight if it's not like an emergent thing. If I need some care, but it's not like immediately life-threatening, then I can take a flight back to the U.S. Whereas some of the smaller areas further out or smaller islands, it could be a much longer. All right, Kuberin, thanks for coming in. It could be a much longer amount of time to get to even a basic hospital, let alone an airport. And Valencia, there's also Darwin and Bekong. And the feeling I had gotten from people was that they were a little closer down to ocean level. But some other people said they're same weather as Valencia, but I don't know that that's correct. I feel like they're lower altitude, whereas Valencia is up the mountains 10 kilometers from Dumaguete, so it's cooler. And it can get down to like probably 70s or high 60s in the evening and the nighttime. So you don't necessarily have to run AC unless it's the hot season. Yeah, I think Negros looks nice. I've looked at Iloilo, I've looked at Leyte, I've looked at Samar, I've looked at Luzon and other places, and for me, I think Negros is a good place to go, at least starting off. I was interested in Baguio, but I don't know that I really want to be on Luzon. I feel like Baguio is more. I think Baguio is up kind of closer to where the volcano is up there, so yeah, Kororo Falls. I definitely want to go there soon. And that's a place that I would probably like to go multiple times, so I'll definitely film the first time and then also figure out good places for filming additional times so I can get better video other times. Yeah, Kasaroro Falls. Definitely want to go there. That's definitely on my list of places I want to go early on. What's wrong with hiking? Get to exercising, my tats. What, you think I'm scared of hiking? Yeah, I like hiking too. It'll take me a while to get fully back into shape, but when in high school, I went to a private boarding school that was kind of up in the hills, and there was not a lot to do on the weekends, and I did a lot of hiking. In fact, I was known by the entire class body and the faculty as being quite the hiker. And I didn't just go hiking. I was decked out in combat boots, tiger stripe camouflage, and camo face paint because I was, basically 16 to 19, so I was enjoying that. And once upon a time, I thought I could be something like a Navy SEAL. So, and I was in good shape too. Out there, most of the hiking was either up or along hills. No, that's not why I was in the Navy. The Navy is not like hiking at all. The Navy was pretty lax, but at the same time, I didn't go into the Army or the Marines because I didn't want to be a bullet sponge, and I wanted to get some good training for after the military. But I would love to get back into it. Even when I get in good shape, though, my knees, I have to be careful with my knees because of all the damage on submarines. So even if I'm in good shape, I'll be somewhat limited by what my knees can handle. All right, I'll take a break from that for now. We'll definitely go Casa Roro soon, Chi. Oh, and I didn't tell you what I got today. So before my live, I spent like 2 hours on Amazon because it's Prime Days here. So there's a lot of stuff on discount. I did not order a drone yet because I'm not sure about which one to get or if I should bother getting it yet, even though it's cheaper to get it in the US. But what I did do, I did order a GoPro Hero Black Creator Edition and a bunch of accessories, extra batteries and memory cards, and about a mount for about everything you can possibly imagine. And I also got the wide lens mod 2.0, which takes it from like 156 degrees to it's like 170 some degrees. Yeah, it's the top of the line GoPro that's on the market right now. So I got that and two 512 gigabyte memory cards, and I think I have another one here too. So I think we'll have like a terabyte and a half of storage space. So we can grab some awesome footage everywhere we go. And we can mount it to bags, we can mount it to helmets, to motorcycles or bikes. I got a waterproof case to use without the wide angle lens, but also a waterproof case for with it. Part of the reason I got both is you have a lot more stuff you capture with the wider angle lens, but underwater you may have some green lighting issues and some reflections. So the other one doesn't have the wide angle lens room for that, but it does have filters you can put over the lens that basically adjust the light wavelengths so it looks like regular underwater. So it fixes the green problem. So we'll be able to do underwater stuff. We can go in the rain. We don't got to worry about the waterfall or rain bothering us. When we're up there, we can swim in the water or at the beach underwater. So those videos where Jasper does, he's talking to the camera and he like goes under the water and comes back up, we can do all of that. Now I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna splurge on a drone or not. Maybe I'll wait and see how the channel does. Because I never really go basic on anything I get. And you can we have like a basic controller And then they've got a controller that has a like a 4.5-inch screen built into it, so you can see what you're doing. But you want to really do it, DJI has basically a augmented reality headset, kind of like you're doing virtual reality. So you're basically a first person flying the hey Jester, first person flying the drone. That I think would be super fun, and also allow you to take even better footage, because you would really see exactly what the drone is seeing instead of like dealing with trying to look at a screen or your phone or something. How's it going, Jester? It's hot there, here, or it's hot where you are, or it's hot both places, because it's definitely hot here. So yes, I am half naked, but I did move the camera up a bit, so. All right, thanks for coming in. What are you doing? What did Matets do? Guess she's calling him Sir Jester again and saying Poe. You two need to get a room or a banana plantation, something. Matetes. Why? Don't play with me. You should know by now that's dangerous. Yeah, if you think I am too shy to send you a banana pic, test me. Go ahead, test me. I can prove you wrong in under a minute. So you just let me know. Aya! Well, watch your mouth then, woman. Hanako. Yeah, she is in danger. Danger, danger, danger. She has to say that she doesn't want it. I think she really does want it. That's why she pokes me every single day and every single live. She just has to publicly say she doesn't. She's really like, come on. Kuya, come on. Hook a Filipina up. Come on, Jester, we're going to cross bananas. Crossing nanners. Wow, I'm at 2 hours and 38 minutes and YouTube hasn't freaked out yet. Your banana's aging. Does your bananas have a lot of dark spots on it? He might have to get one of those bike pumps for himself. Oh, sana all. Hi, Nico. She's being a little more boisterous, so she must be starting to feel a little better. Did you take some paracetamol? And you need to eat something too. Anna Lyra, welcome back yet again. Good to see you. Feel free to drop a link in and I'll pin you. Here, I'll pin Jester. There you go, Jester. Oh, looks like we got a video premiere from Jasper. Let's see if it's actually live or if it's scheduled. It is about a minute and a half from starting, so I'm going to end this live. Everybody go check out Jasper's video premiere, and I will see you over there. Good. Done paracetamol now. Thanks for coming in, guys. Hanako.